Now, if all of you are going to stick to how you think things should be, I promise you, it never, ever gets better. It gets worse with time. Do you know why it gets worse with time? Because anger only grows. Depression increases. Bitterness becomes more. Do you know why bitterness becomes more? Let me explain why. Bitterness becomes more because whatever is making you bitter, the cause is not removed. So whatever you see will add to the bitterness. And it becomes more. So therefore, do you want your depressions to go away? Do you want your bitterness to go away? Do you want your antisocial kind of thinking to go away? Do you want your own kind of anger to go away? The only way it can go away is not a God or a Buddha. Really, they can't make it ever go away. You have to make it go away by applying these teachings. And how do you apply these teachings? That people and how they think is not an individual thing. It is a all-around samsara thing. Everybody in samsara is angry. Everybody in samsara is full of desire. Everybody in samsara is a loser. Everybody in the samsara is depressed and unhappy. And which emotion is stronger depending on the situation and your rebirth? Maybe in this rebirth, all right, maybe this person here is very angry, but in their next rebirth they become very patient, but they become very depressed. Maybe in this rebirth, this person is very depressed, not much anger. It reverses. Do you know why? All of us, according to Buddha, has the causes to be bitter, unhappy, angry, depressed. Proof, we're still here. So the problem that we are individualizing is not an individual problem. It's not a problem with our father, that he thinks different, therefore we need to control. It's not a problem with my brother, my sister, my wife, my husband. It's not a problem with that individual person. It is a problem that is inherent in all of existence. If it's a problem that's inherent in all of existence, why are you individualizing it? Why? If you individualize an inherent problem of the environment, if you individualize the inherent problem of a whole environment, nobody can get along with you. You will never be free. You will never become a happy old lady, a happy old man, full of wisdom and love and inspire people. It'll only be words. And in between your words that we should do it this way, we should be this way, we should act this way, it should be this way, anger, impatience, giving up, black face will manifest. Haven't we all gone through that? I have. And do you know where that comes from? That comes from individualizing the problem. The problem that we all are making, the problem that's making us feel this way is not that person. It's all of existence. It's everybody in samsara. It's everybody who's not enlightened. It's everybody who is having no control and taking rebirth over and over and over. It's all of us. If it's all of us, do we get angry at everyone? Ignore them? Go away from them? Sorry. Or we exercise patience. All of us, in order to accomplish a goal, all of us, in order to accomplish one or two goals in the past, have we not said, all right, I'm going to forgive this person. All right, I'm going to pretend I didn't see this. Okay, you know what? I'm not going to freak out with this person today. Haven't you just ignored something that bothered you no end? Yes, right? So if you've ignored certain situations that bothered you no end, you've ignored certain people that bothered you to death, right? They really bother you. The minute you see them, you're depressed, you're angry, you're impatient, and you want to kick them. And then you do Vajrasattva and come back and be a good Buddhist again. Okay. Oh, we've all seen people like that that really, oh, yo. You just look at them. and you want to take a kata and strangle them with it. Okay, now, we can't individualize the person. If we individualize the person, we will never, ever be happy. Never. Stop blaming the person. Stop blaming the situation. How? Keep saying to yourself, it's not the person, it's the place. It's the environment. It's the whole situation, and I'm stuck in it. Look, I'll give you a little example. I love India, and I always love India. And I didn't want to leave India when I was living there. I really love it. I miss it a lot. But I don't like India when you're sick. Because when you go to the doctors, they give you prescriptions. You go and get your own medication from the pharmacist. And you know what? Most of the time, the pharmacist is not there. And even if there is not much help. His son's there, his daughter's there, his neighbor's there, the washerwoman's there. And they get the medicine for you. And do you know, out of 10 prescriptions, 4 to 5 is completely wrong. Not even close. Do you know how I know? Because I speak English. So when some of the high lamas and old monks, especially the old monks, are very sick, I personally take them to the hospital in Hubli, 1 hour away. And I put them there and I take care of them. Sometimes I stay in the hospital for 20 days because I'm taking care of 3 to 4 monks simultaneously. Some need surgery. And I personally go and get the medicines and bring it back. And every single day, I break up the dosage and give it to them. So when I buy the medicines, I check. Many times, I scream my head off at their son. Literally, their son's this big and they're giving you medicine. They're selling it. And then I realized how many thousands of monks, villagers, Indian women, Indian men who get the wrong medicine. And it's even worse. It's not a joke. It's not a one-time off. It's every time I go and buy medicine, they give it to you wrong. Every time. Okay? And especially injections. You must check the bottle, the ampoule. Lucky I can read and speak English very well because everything's English. I check. You know how many times they give you the wrong ampoule? Not the amount, not the volume. Completely different. Many times. Do you know how many people have become sicker after they get medication? That's how it is. Okay? So, I got very angry. It can kill people. And I freaked out. And then I said to myself, okay, that's one aspect of India I don't like. And it's not just this seller, it's not just this seller, it's not just this seller, it's the whole place, everywhere. Every place, okay? My point, I let go. I can't scream at every prescription medical shop, chemist in South India, which I did. I can't. I really cannot. So I let go. And I said to myself, whatever I can avoid, I will avoid. Whatever I can protect, whoever I can protect, I will. Those who cannot, what can I do? And I was very worried. But I let go of my anger because I didn't individualize that store. I know that it was a pervasive thing all over India. That's just the quality there in that case, sorry to say. And so I was just more careful. My point, if all of you say, hey, my ex-wife is a monster. My wife is a monster. All wives are like that. Women are like that. It never ends. Because we know of women that are beautiful and that are inspiration and that changed our lives. We know women like that. Oh, you know what? My husband, he's fat, he's short, he's bald, he's scary, he's ugly, he's sneaky, and even if he wants to cheat, nobody would want him. Men are like that. All men are like that. Well, if all men are like that, you're like that too because you were a man in your previous life. So everybody's like that. It never ends. It just never ends. So if you want to individualize it, you got to stop. The secret? Meditate. All of us are in samsara together because we have tremendous anger, because we have collected tremendous negative karma, because we have hurt so many people, remembered and not remembered, because we abide in selfishness. And so all these actions we do, they culminate into a force, an energy called karma. And the karma will open and come back to us. And when we experience that karma, we attract these type of people. We attract them. What we need to do is forgive them. So high lamas or gurus or teachers or meditation masters, you know what they do? They recognize the faults of their students. But the distinguishing factor between them and you is they never give up on them. So this person may be a lazy bum, may be sneaky, may even stolen or ran away or had wrong views or spread gossip, but the teacher never gives up on them. The teacher will keep their pictures, keep it on the altar, pray for them. The teacher will take their pictures to holy places, give the names to high lamas and holy places, put their names there and pray for them. The teachers will wait and hope one day they come back and learn the Dharma. I've seen my teachers do that. The teachers will again and again give them gifts, scold them, tell them off, throw BFs, and then give them gifts again, and then tell them nicely, and then throw BFs and throw them out, and then kick them out and tell the whole world they're horrible, and then turn around and love them and kiss them again. Is a teacher a psycho, a schizophrenic? Some teachers might be, thank you very much. Some teachers might be. I don't know, maybe I'm schizo. I don't know, maybe it's an undiscovered territory there. Maybe I'm not. My point, teachers and practitioners and people who are true spiritualists, whether you're Christian or Buddhist or Jew, it doesn't matter. A true spiritual person, let's just say Buddhist for now for convenience sake. Never give up on that person. Even if you're pissed off from here to high heaven today on that person, you don't give up. The minute you throw your BF and you scream, you're already plotting how to help them the next time. I promise you, there are people like that. There are people who think like that. So the difference between your BF, your anger, your disillusionment, what's the difference? Is you give up and you stay away. Real practitioners do not give up. Do you know why they don't give up? Because they don't individualize the problem to the person. Does everybody understand that? If you individualize it, you will never achieve any spiritual results. Never. If you individualize it, your spiritual, physical achievements like temples and centers and retreat huts will grow, but won't last after you're gone because it will take you to manage it. See, it's not your attainments managing it. It's not your love managing it. It's not your love to the next generation managing it. It's you managing it with a tight fist. That's why it's very important for us as spiritual people to spread love and compassion and forgiveness and care to nurture these people to reach a higher level so that even if you're not around, whatever you build will continue. Otherwise, that's the Dharma. That is the Dharma. So the difference between us and real practitioners is they don't ever give up on the people, no matter how upset they are with them. You know why? Because giving up is selfish. And not giving up is a sign that you're letting go of selfishness. If you're letting go of selfishness, people will respect you. You will respect yourself. You become happier. You become better. Whatever you teach will grow. Whatever you write, people will read. Whatever you talk, people will watch because they can feel your spirituality. And that's what we need to do. So we need to stop making sweeping statements. We need to stop making sweeping statements. I'm depressed. I'm upset. I'm angry. Spiritual masters do get depressed, get angry. I get upset. I get angry. I get depressed. But you know, whether I'm angry or depressed, I can't stop what I'm doing because I've trained myself a little better than normal people. Normal people means what? Lay people. Okay? I've trained myself a little better, not so much better. I don't individualize it. I just get upset with the person at the moment, and then I look at the bigger picture. That's why spiritual teachers don't give up. Spiritual practitioners don't give up on anyone. Now, the recipient of that person shouldn't be like, oh, they'll never give up on me, so I'll just go play with myself and do this and do that and do this and do that, and I'll just run and I won't do this and I won't do that till I'm ready. But that's silly, you know why? Your teacher's love may never give up on you and always looking for you, but will you have the karma to connect? Because once you go too far, that's all. If the pot is upside down, what sunshine can get in? You know. So don't use that in a twisted way.